and technology has benefited the customer no end, because I feel they get a better deal now from most accountants than they used to. So started off with zero, then just gaining clients mainly initially from their partner page, etc., and built the business up. Obviously, it was a lot different then. The product in zero itself is a lot different then and than it is now. I mean, it's developed massively. But I always knew it would do. But yeah, it was exciting because you were doing something that hadn't been changed really for so long that all of a sudden, people who like hated the number side of running their business could start to interact with it a little bit more, even if they didn't do it themselves and they used people like us. They could see the benefit of putting the effort into the number side, not just because they have to do a VAT return every quarter or file the accounts every year, etc. So yeah, it's exciting stuff. Yeah, it was good. I feel that we play a small part in the running of their business, and in some aspects, whether or not they're going to be successful or not, definitely supporting them. I'm obviously not us. We're not the main reason whether they're successful or not, but it certainly helps to get your books in order from the start. Oh dear, I don't know. I reckon I've got customers that have been with me 10 years, probably. Yeah, near enough since we started. Yeah. Busier, if it more than anything. I mean, obviously, when the pandemic hit back in the beginning of last year, I was obviously concerned, as everybody else was, who ran a business, about how that was going to affect us, how it was going to affect the clients. Thinking, the clients really, really well. We're the sort of precise practice where we know the people. They're not just names and numbers. We know who they are. So thinking about each individual client's practice and company, and how they run, I was thinking about how this whole thing was going to affect it. And surprisingly, I think, yeah, I was happily surprised how well that most of my clients' businesses have gone. There are some that have been absolutely devastated by it, that are all furloughed up and not doing anything, and and then waiting until obviously things move on. But yeah, most of them are still trading. Most of them have adapted the way they trade, which is great. And we've helped support that side of it as well, especially with becoming more online for some clients, and integrating that with Zero, etc. But yeah, we from the day one we're offered to support the customers no matter what. I mean, we wouldn't charge for our time in regards helping with anything to do with furlough claims. I mean, I've been doing furlough claims for every one of my clients that have got furloughed since the beginning of last year. I do them every month, and obviously we don't charge for that. That's something we'll do to support the client. Well, I get email on a daily basis about people who think they've redesigned the wheel of an add-on, and the reasons why I should use it, and do I have any customers, that run a pet shop or whatever. And none of them particularly interest me at all until the email from you guys dropped through, and I thought to myself, this would be really good if this does what it says it's going to do. It definitely complements services that we offer, and it would be an interactive way for the client to get involved in the payment side, but at the same time make it it would help us with the services that we offer in regards to payment runs and stuff like that. What am I excited about this year? Definitely getting out of lockdown, but I am looking forward now to seeing how businesses almost wake from this hibernation, how much things have changed that won't change back, whether or not remote working is that's just one of the things, whether or not that will continue to stay. We were already mainly remote anyway, by the way we work, but so it never really changed for us because of the nature of the product as well. It means that we can. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how businesses come out of this, pandemic, and hopefully looking forward to seeing them grow and carrying on the opportunities that they've created with the way that they've transformed the way they do business, and start getting back to some normality.